Hello children, 1/6 lesson we are learning, that is union government, state government and judiciary. In the last class I started the union government. Union government has three organs, I said: legislature, executive and judiciary. In that, legislature I started. Legislature means parliament. Our parliament has two houses. Lower house is Lok Sabha and upper house is Rajya Sabha. That two I explained. Now, what is the power and the functions of the parliament? What work our parliament is doing? That one we are learning today. Yes. The power and functions of the parliament, I wrote here, children. Mainly it is doing four functions: legislative power, financial powers, then administrative powers and authority to amend the constitution. These are the four powers and functions of the parliament. That one we will learn now in detail. Okay. Legislative power means making law. The first and foremost duty of the parliament is making law. It has to make the law to run the administration of the country. That is the one of the important work of the parliament. Either it has to make the new law for the administration or it has to alter the existing law. If old law is there, some correction is needed in that law, means it is having the right to do that one. Only parliament is having the right to amend the constitution, to make the law or alter the law. Then whenever it is necessary, it will remove the ministers. Only the parliament has the right to remove any minister. If any minister work is not satisfactory, then by passing the no confidence motion, it can remove the minister. Otherwise, if only whole government only is working not satisfactory, means in that case also no confidence motion is passed in the parliament, means that government will collapse. That authority is having only parliament. Parliament means it will come both houses, children, lower house and upper house, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Followed. Then, yes, these are called legislative functions. Four functions will be there: making the law, alteration of the existing law. If any minister work is not satisfactory, means removing that minister. Otherwise, whole government work only not satisfactory, means no confidence motion can pass. By that, the government will collapse. These are the four legislative powers of the parliament. Followed, children. Next comes financial power. It is the most important authority of the parliament, that it is having overall control on the financial matter. Without passing any bill from the parliament, government cannot spend any single pie. If it want to release the funds for anything, either for the central government or the state government or for any developmental work, means that bill has to pass from the parliament. It should get the consent or assent of the parliament. Then only that fund will be released. So it is the most important authority of the parliament. Yes, government in the parliament, all the financial bills are, first they will discuss whether how money should be given or not. Then it will get the consent of all the members. For example, in the Karnataka government, flood comes. Central government has to release the fund for the relief measures. Simply by calling flood is there in Karnataka, send the money, means they will send the no. So that matter should be discussed in the parliament. All the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. First it will be discussed in the lower house. Then it will go to the upper house. Then it will take the consent of the president. Then only that money will come to the Karnataka state government. Karnataka government, how it has to ask the money? It should send all the reports. How much area is affected? What type of damages are there? How much money they needed? All the information it has to send to the central government. That matters that papers will be discussed in the lower house. Then lower house, if they calculate the amount considering all the damages and all, yes, this much money should be given to the Karnataka government. They will put this side. That bill will become law now. Then it goes to the upper house. In the upper house, again it will be discussed. Rajya Sabha members will discuss that one. Then it will go to the president. President has to put the sign for that. Then the money, whichever is the Karnataka government need, that will come to the Karnataka. Like that is the procedure. So in that, Parliament is the main. First it has to pass in the lower house. So it is one of the important authority of the Parliament. Next comes administrative power. Third, administrative power means, see children, the members of the Parliament can criticize the functions, duties and other things of the ministers. Council ministers will be there. Parliament members, they are having the right to talk about the ministers. They can ask the question about their duties. They can criticize. If their work is not good, means they can openly ask them. Openly they can say that their work is not satisfactory. They can comment on their functions. That right legislative Parliament members are having. So many times if you are watching the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha session, means you come to know how much they are screaming, they are talking each other, they are commenting on each other, they are abusing each other. That is their right. They are having the right to do all that work. They can comment on the minister's work. Then ministers are responsible to answer the questions asked by the Parliament. If any question is asked in the Parliament, means that ministers, cabinet ministers, I am talking children, cabinet ministers while forming the union government, while teaching Prime Minister will take in detail that one. How government will be there and how cabinet ministers will be formed. Once you select the Prime Minister, means according to his will and wish, he will select the ministers. For each department, one minister he will select. They are called cabinet ministers. If any question arises on the education, means education minister has to answer for that. Any question arises on the health issue, means health minister has to answer for this. Whole and soul, Prime Minister will be there. He is the responsible for all the ministers. He can't say that I am Prime Minister, he is the Education Minister, he only responsible. No, even Prime Minister also responsible. But whenever the question arises, that time it is the duty of the particular department minister to answer. Followed? Next comes authority to amend the Constitution. Constitution means it is the fundamental law of the country, children. All our rules and regulations are written in one book. That book, fundamental law it is. That book is called Constitution. That is the main law book. According to that one only, we are running the government. Such a fundamental law, it is every now and then it is changing, means it will lose its importance. But changing the law is also essential because world is changing, things are changing, society is changing. So some changes should be made. That is essential, necessary it is. Then who has to change? If minister goes on according to their will and wish changing the constitution, means constitution loses its importance. Then who has to amend that one? Amend means correction. Who has to correct that laws? Parliament. That is the most important authority of the Parliament. No other people are having the right. Even though President is the head of the country, he is also not having the right to amend the constitution. It is the only Parliament which is having the right to amend the constitution. So any changes they need, any changes they want to make. For example, in olden days, women are less educated. The percentage for the women reservation was very less. Now they made it 33%. That 33% is essential, children. Earlier maybe it is 25 or something it is. See, same law you are keeping means it will be not suitable for the present condition, because nowadays all women are educated and all are desired to work, all wanted to the jobs. So same percentage you are keeping what it is there in the olden times. It is not adjusting. It is not suitable for the present condition. People will not accept it. So they change it to 33%. How it is? Simply by saying the education rate of women's education? No. That matter will be discussed in the parliament. First they will collect the public opinion. Then it will be discussed in the lower house. Sorry. Then if it is passed in the lower house means it will go to the upper house. Then in the upper house also it is discussed. Later it will go to the president's side. Then it will be changed. Like that procedure is there to change the parliament. But it is the main parliament, no other ministers. Only prime minister, only president can't change the parliament. Constitution. Only parliament is having the right to amend the constitution. Amend means changing the laws. Either it is adding the new law or making correction in the present law. Yes, this is all about the legislature, children. 3 organs in that legislature I explained. Parliament, Union legislature is called Parliament. Parliament is having 2 houses, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Then its power and functions I explained. I hope you understood that one. Once or twice you listen the video, children, it will be clear. Union government is more clear means you are able to understand the state government. Followed? So, union government I am taking in very detail. Please understand the union government very clearly, children. Then state government will be easy for you. Okay. Same thing. Very little change is there in the state government and the union government. Next comes union legislature, second organ of the parliament. Union government. Union government, second organ is the union executive. Executive already explained, it is the all departments and prime ministers will be there who will implement the law. Whatever law made in the legislature, that has to implement. Who has to implement? Parliament only. Ministers only has to implement that one. So all department heads will be there. For example, any law taken in the education field means that is the duty of the education department and education minister to implement that law. Even prime minister is also responsible for this. Any decision taken regarding the transport, then transport minister and transport department will be responsible to implement that law along with the prime minister. Like that. That means union executive consists all the department ministers and prime ministers. Their main work is implementing the law. Then whatever department ministers are doing, they are under the prime minister. Even education minister is there means whole and sole responsibility of the education department is with that minister only. But whenever the question arises, he has to answer the prime minister as well as the parliament. That is the duty of the particular minister. Follow, children? Yes. This is about the union executive, second organ of the union government. Yes, in that judiciary, the last is there, children. Now I take the president. President is the head of the country. Regarding him, we will learn now. Okay. Yes, take this point, children. Yes, president, children. President is the head of the Indian Republic. He is the head of the country, you can say, and is also called as the first citizen of the country. First citizen of the country. See, children, it is a very powerful post. He is the head of the country. All our 3 defense forces are under the president. He is having the supreme power of the defense force. Defense very important factor in the country. So, whenever he is purchasing the weapons or declaring the war, declaring the peace, such an important heavy responsibilities on the president. So he is called as the first citizen of the country. Then his official residence is called Rashtrapati Bhavan. It is there picture in your textbook culture children. His official residence means his residence as well as office, that is called Rashtrapati Bhavan. It is in New Delhi children. It is built during the British only in the year 1929th century. British were there, no, that time we got independence 1947. Before that only it is built, Rashtrapati Bhavan. And see children, this is very big building, Rashtrapati Bhavan. So yes, I will show later children. Very big building. Why means it is having the office in that Bhavan only, and many departments will be there, separate departments for all the thing, education department, health department, like that, separate it is there. And any foreign ministers visited India means they will be in the Rashtrapati Bhavan only. And what negotiation, what discussion is they are used to undertake, that will be conducted in the Rashtrapati Bhavan only. So it is a very huge building it is. I will show later that one. Then how this president is elected? It is very important one children. Such a responsible post it is. So it is elected. How means? First, parliament means both Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha members has to elect the person who are nominated for the president. Then not only parliament, all the state government has to accept that, has to elect that person as a president. Even in the state government also, how parliament is there in the union government, same thing Vidhan Sabha will be there in the state government. Even Vidhan Sabha is also having the two houses, upper house, lower house. Legislative Assembly and Legislative Council they are called. While teaching the state government, I will take in detail. So, in the state government also, both the houses has to elect that person as the president. In the parliament, if vote is more than half, 2/3 vote it is called. 2/3 vote comes, majority. Then, in the state government also, more than half of the state has to accept that person as the president, has to elect him as a president. Then only that person will be elected as the president of India. Follow children? Once I will repeat. See how the president is elected. Our parliament, both houses, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha has to put the vote. If vote is 2/3 majority, then half of the states, more than half of the states, in the states also both the houses, Legislative Council and Legislative Assembly has to elect him as a president. Then only he will become the president of India. Followed? And his term of office will be 5 years. If any person is elected as a president of India means he will continue his service for 5 years. After 5 years he will get retired and one more person will be elected as a president. Followed children? Yes. What are the qualifications to become the president? Everything is same as the Lok Sabha members' quality children. Only the age is changed. For Lok Sabha it is 25 years. To be a president it is 35 years. His qualifications are: first, he must be citizen of India. His age should be more than 35 years. He should not be insolvent. That means his financial condition should be good. He should not be given punishment by the court. That means he should not be committed any crime. That are the qualifications of the president. Followed? Yes. Next comes powers of the president. important one. So powerful post is asset. What power it is having, what authority is having? That is, President appoints the majority party leader as the Prime Minister. How the union government is formed in this way? After election, President will see which party got the majority votes. Number of political parties will be there in the country. Which party gets the majority vote? He will observe that one. For example, Indian political parties only I will take. BJP is there, Congress is there, JDS is there, many political parties are there. If we saw that BJP party got the more vote, majority party is BJP, then he will see who is the leader in the BJP. Then he will select the Narendra Modi is the leader of the BJP, so he will elect him as the Prime Minister of India. Followed in this manner, he will select the Prime Minister. President only appoints the Prime Minister children. After appointing the Prime Minister, second duty of the President is appointing the other ministers. But while appointing the other department ministers, he will take the opinion of the Prime Minister. According to the will and wish of the Prime Minister, he will appoint the number of ministers and their departments also. For example, after appointing Narendra Modi as a Prime Minister, President will ask, whom you want the Education Minister? How many ministers you want? That is the will of the Prime Minister only. Then whom you want? Who will be the Education Minister? Who will be Foreign Affairs Minister? Who will be the Finance Minister? He will ask everything to the Narendra Modi, means Prime Minister. According to his will only, he will appoint the other ministers. That is also one of the duty as well as the power of the President. Yes. Third one, already I said, Parliament is having the financial power. All the financial matters will be discussed in the Parliament. It has to pass in the lower house, Lok Sabha, as well as in the Rajya Sabha. But even though the money will be not released until it gets the assent of the President. President has to sign that bill. Then only money will be released from the central government. That is also the one of the power of the President. Followed, children? So he is having the full authority of the financial matters. No money is spent without the consent of the President. Next, President is having the supreme power of the defense force. Just as I said, we are having three defense forces, children: Army, Navy and Air Force. Army is also having head, Navy is also having the head, as well as Air Force also. But all the three defense forces are under the President. President is the supreme head for all the defense forces. He is having the power to declare the war. He is having the power to declare the peace, purchasing the weapons, sending the army, appointing the army. All the power is with the President only. Followed? Next, it has the power to grant the pardon. That is most important one, children. Pardon is called. That means, see children, sometimes confirming the punishment, you can say, conferment of punishment. See, sometimes what happens, some criminals will be there, children. They will commit the crime, but actually they are not criminals. They are not, their intention is not to commit the crime, either murder, rape, whatever it is. That time, what happens, the situation is like that. In that they will commit that one. But if you given him until the punishment, or for a long time they are in prison, means their family will suffer. They are innocent only, but because of situation they commit the crime. In that time they will put an appeal to the President that so and so person is not a criminal. Even though he is criminal, he changed his mind now. He is a good person now. So his punishment should be reduced. Like this, the appeal will go to the President. That time, President will observe all the documents regarding that person. Whether he is innocent, really, he intentionally not did the crime, all that matters he will check. If he feels that, yes, this person is not a criminal one, if death sentence is given to him, means hanging. That punishment is given means he can cancel that one. See, it is only the President is having this right, children. If court once it declared the judgment means everyone has to obey this one. Even Prime Minister, Chief Minister, all minister, everyone has to obey it. But the only President is having the right to change it. If court declared him death sentence means he can change that one. Instead of death sentence, give him 5-year sentence, 5 years imprisonment. Like this, he can reduce his punishment. Sometimes some criminals will be there. They will send him to the imprisonment for a long time. But within 2-3 years, he changes his crime. He will become very innocent, very good person. That time also, President, if appeal is there, President observe all the things. By considering all that one, he can reduce his imprisonment. For example, 14 years they given means he may reduce it to 5 years, 6 years, like that. So, changing the court judgment is also one of the supreme power which our President is having. Follow, children? Yes, first already I said, children, union government clearly understood means state government will be very easy. What President is having power, same thing with the governor, very little changes are there. So, union government you learn very clearly. Follow? I hope for today it is enough, children. Vice President I will take in the next class. For today's class I will do the homework. Okay. Yes, homework for today, children. What are the functions of the Parliament? Who is the head of the Indian Republic? Where is Rashtrapati Bhavan? Write the powers of the President. See, this is the lengthy answer, children. You have to write it. Here only functions name you have to write. Little bit video is lengthy, children, but watch it very carefully. Interesting also it is. Okay, thank you.